Yeah, so when you have dental benefits or when you have dental insurance and you're asking the dental offices to go ahead and do the research for you, there are certain limitations on benefit. There are certain limitations on what can be covered. You don't have to have insurance when you go to the dental office. You want to make sure that you're using benefits that you've got, and then that will help you with the cost of dental treatment. But it's not what most people make decisions of when it comes to certain type of procedures. Like for instance, there are certain procedures that sometimes are not even covered by dental insurances. One of those procedures would be dental implants. Sometimes you also have procedures just like orthodontics are not covered in certain procedures, or they have limitations. They have limitations of age. For instance, if you have ortho coverage, they only will cover that at a particular age, and then you could only have that insurance at what age usually that you see?
I see sometimes until orthodontics is 23 or 26.
Yeah, so there's going to be a provision in
Yeah.
that insurance company that says you have ortho coverage up to a certain age, and that would be 23 years old or 25 years old or 26 years old. If you have that insurance yourself and you don't have any dependent, you are going to be covered for ortho up to a certain age. And then if you are above that age, you will not have insurance for braces. So when we're talking about braces, you're talking about certain cost of braces, and then that has some insurance company, I see it as a limitation on age. Instead of age, or besides age, there's also a limitation on the maximum that you could have for a particular procedure, just like braces, just like orthodontics. There's a limitation. Most of it that you see, that we see, are what limitations in terms of cost?
They usually what I see is ortho benefits is maxed out at 1,500.
Yeah, so we're seeing braces covered at a maximum of 1,500. So if you've got braces treatment planned for you, and you have benefits, ortho coverage for braces, they're only going to max that benefit out to 1,500, but the braces cost $5,000. So you've got a difference of 3,500. So the insurance will cover 1,500. You would cover 3,500. That totals to be $5,000.
And there's also orthodontics is covered only lifetime for the insurance, just one time.
Yeah,
it's not per year. People's thinking it's per year of 1,500, and no, it's per lifetime.
Yeah, so there's a limitation. So when you have ortho coverage, when you have insurance coverage, there's always going to be certain limitation. As an example that we're talking about now, we are talking about ortho coverage, and you will already see that there's going to be limitation on benefit. There's going to be limitation on age. There's going to be limitation on maximum. There's going to be limitation on anything else besides age, the maximum that you get, and lifetime coverage. That means that once you've used up that benefit for that insurance, you will not have any more benefit ever with that company if you stay with that insurance company. So you could have coverage at 18 years old, but as you get older and then you need to get more braces done at 25 and you still have the same company, even though you have dental coverage, ortho coverage, that coverage has already maxed out. It's a lifetime coverage. You will not have another coverage for that particular procedure. So if you've got a $5,000 ortho benefit, if you have a $5,000 ortho treatment plan for you, and you've already used up your maximum of the 1,500 previously in the same insurance company, you don't have any more at a later date. You will not have any more benefits. So, and that just doesn't go with braces. That goes with any other procedures. There's also procedures that we do that are out there that people are asking about. The procedure would be dental implants. So there, in the case of dental implants, their coverage are limitations on pre-existing condition, the maximum that you could get per year, and so any other besides that one?
And for implants, if there's a missing tooth clause.
Yes, pre-existing condition.
Yes.
So it's very important to know the limitations of dental benefits, especially with braces, especially with dental implants. And it's not just braces or dental implants. There are limitations on crowns. You cannot get another crown for the next 5 years. So you could only get a new crown for the same tooth within a 5-year period. It will not be covered. But anytime after 5 years, you've got those benefits kicking in again.
Now I see with the insurances now that their years are getting longer and longer. Some are one time per 10 years, one time per 7. So it's getting more than one per 5 years.
Yeah, so when you have dental benefits or when you have dental insurance and you're asking the dental offices to go ahead and do the research for you, there are certain limitations on benefit. There are certain limitations on what can be covered. When you have dental benefits, there are going to be limitations that you have to research. Dental office has to research if you want them to help you. We're looking at limitations on age limitations, yearly maximums, pre-existing conditions. So there are a lot of things that we have to do to make sure that we're giving you the information, but all these information is available to you also. So you could go ahead and make sure that you're getting this information and doing the research so that when you go ahead and have a treatment plan presented, you could go ahead and make a decision based on certain things. One of the things that we're always trying to help people with is how this benefit works.